Sarah Parker was known for her vibrant energy and boundless enthusiasm. However, beneath her cheerful exterior, she harbored a chaotic mind filled with incessant worries, doubts, and fears. Despite her successful career as a graphic designer and a seemingly perfect life, Sarah felt overwhelmed by the clutter in her mind. She knew she needed a change, but needed to figure out where to start. Sarah's best friend, Mia, invited her to a weekend mountain retreat. It's called Clean Your Mind Now, and it's all about mental decluttering. Sarah agreed to go, skeptical but intrigued, hoping the retreat might offer her some clarity. As they arrived at the secluded cabin surrounded by towering pine trees, Sarah felt apprehension and excitement. The retreat leader, an older woman named Eleanor, greeted them warmly. Eleanor exuded a sense of calm and wisdom that immediately put Sarah at ease. The first session began with Eleanor asking the participants to sit in a circle and share what had brought them there. When it was Sarah's turn, she hesitated and then confessed, "I felt like my mind was constantly racing. I can't find peace, and it affects every part of my life." Eleanor nodded knowingly. She said the first step to cleaning your mind is acknowledging the clutter. This weekend, we will explore techniques to help you find clarity and inner peace. The retreat was designed to help participants disconnect from their daily lives and reconnect with their inner selves. They practiced mindfulness meditation, learned about the power of positive affirmations, and spent time in nature, embracing the tranquility around them. During a guided meditation session, Sarah struggled to quiet her thoughts. Memories of past mistakes, worries about the future, and constant self-criticism filled her mind. Eleanor noticed Sarah's distress and gently approached her after the session. "Sarah, our minds are like gardens. If we don't tend to them, they become overrun with weeds," Eleanor said softly. "It's important to recognize these weeds and gently remove them. Let's try a different approach tomorrow." The following day, Eleanor introduced a technique called thought journaling. She handed each participant a notebook and asked them to write down every thought that crossed their minds for 10 minutes without filtering or judging. Sarah was surprised by the flood of thoughts that poured onto the pages. She wrote about her work insecurities, fears of not being good enough, and longing for a deeper connection with others. When the timer went off, she felt a sense of relief, as if she had just emptied a heavy load she had been carrying for years. Eleanor then asked everyone to review their entries and identify recurring negative patterns. "These are the weeds," she explained. "By recognizing them, you can replace them with positive, nurturing thoughts." Sarah noticed a pattern of self-doubt and fear of failure. She realized how often she compared herself to others and how it fueled her anxiety. With Eleanor's guidance, she began to craft positive affirmations to counter these negative thoughts. "I am capable and worthy," she wrote. "I trust my journey and embrace my unique path." Throughout the weekend, Sarah practiced these affirmations and found solace in the serene environment. She hiked through the forest, allowing the sounds of rustling leaves and chirping birds to calm her mind. She engaged in deep conversations with other participants, realizing she was not alone in her struggles. On the final night of the retreat, Eleanor gathered everyone around a bonfire. She asked them to write down the thoughts they wanted to let go of on paper and then throw them into the fire. Sarah hesitated, feeling the weight of her worries, but then she scribbled down her fears, doubts, and regrets. As she watched the paper burn, she felt a sense of liberation she had never experienced before. Returning home, Sarah felt a renewed sense of purpose. She incorporated the techniques she had learned into her daily routine. She practiced mindfulness meditation each morning, She maintained a thought journal to clear her mind and track her progress. Whenever negative thoughts arose, she countered them with her affirmations. At work, Sarah noticed a significant change. She approached challenges with confidence, and her creativity flourished. Her relationships improved as she became more present and open with her friends and family. The clutter in her mind had been replaced with clarity and peace. Months later, Mia commented on Sarah's change. "You seem so much lighter and happier," she remarked. Sarah smiled, remembering the retreat and the journey she'd undertaken. "Cleaning my mind was the best decision I ever made," she said. "I realized that inner peace comes from within, which we can cultivate daily." Sarah's story inspired those around her. She shared her journey with others, encouraging them to take steps towards mental decluttering. Through her experience, she learned that by tending to the garden of our minds, we can create a space of tranquility and joy, allowing us to live our lives to the fullest. And so, Sarah continued her journey, embracing each day with a clear mind and an open heart, knowing that she had the power to cultivate inner peace and transform her life. Remember that mental health is just as important as physical health. When you feel stressed or stuck, a backlog of thoughts might be to blame. Think about how a messy desk makes you feel. You might be looking for a specific paper or piece of information, but can't cut through all the clutter to find it. Your brain can look just like that. If anxious, troubling, or unnecessary thoughts pile up, they can slow you down. Stressful thoughts can cause mental clutter, making it difficult to identify the root of an issue. Try writing down your thoughts to explore them more easily. Research shows that journaling can help reduce intrusive thoughts, leading to improved memory and cognitive functions. Reading your thoughts back to yourself can help you recognize problems and patterns more easily. When you have a tempting thought, try reciting scripture or thinking about your friends, family, and happy memories. Pray for others and ask God to show Himself to them in new ways. Also, think about your future hopes and dreams and share them with God, entrusting them to His care. It is said that an empty mind is the devil's workshop, so it is better to keep your mind busy with creative and productive work. Firstly, stop thinking about negative things by not paying attention to them, and try to replace them with positive or creative thoughts. Secondly, remember that what you think, you become. So when negative thoughts come, remind yourself that they can harm you or are just a waste of time. Try to cleanse your mind by reading good and spiritual books, exercising, and staying consistent. It may take time, but don't give up. Consistency is key, and it may take days, months, or even years. Subscribe for more videos. Thank you.